Hi everyone, I'm Chef Leroy and welcome to my cozy kitchen. Well, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I certainly am. Weather in Minnesota is still kind of the mild weather yet. We've got just a little more dusting of snow today. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the Hexclad pan, okay? So again, I've got the 12-inch saute pan. You know, I like the construction, I really do, but I have a demonstration that I'm going to show you, and this is going to be a breakfast scramble that is traditionally something I do on Sunday mornings, okay? So I wanted to try the pan cooking potatoes and then the scramble with the egg and some vegetables, and I put a little bit of smoked salmon and some cheese. So that's what this video is going to be all about. Show you how I feel the pan has worked out. I know there's some doubters out there yet about the pan. This might be a good video for you to watch to let you decide what you think. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and show you this video. Also, you know, if you guys like the videos, please give me a couple thumbs up and hit that like button. Hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments. I will try to get to them as soon as I see them. Also, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed up to this point. Subscriptions are free. They just let you know when a video has been thrown out there by me. And also, I want to thank all of you that have been viewing my videos up to this point, and I really do appreciate all of that. Again, I have boxing videos in there. I know there's some random stuff, a little bit of my house project that's been happening here at our house, but just want to give you a little overview of some of the things I do. But this is what we're talking about today, the Hexclad pan. All right, let's get after it. Okay, here we go, guys. Another test drive on our Hexclad pan. So I'm making a traditional breakfast scramble. This is something that we do pretty much every Sunday. So I'll put about a tablespoon of oil on the bottom. This is avocado oil. So first thing I like to do when I do my breakfast scrambles is I like to cook my potatoes first. So that's what I'm going to start with. I got my pan on a medium heat. I'm going to go up a little bit higher. Okay, there we go. So this breakfast scramble is going to consist of potatoes, vegetables, which are, got about a quarter of a yellow onion. I got about one full large sweet bell pepper, and then I'm going to use smoked salmon, which I've had right here. I cooked this earlier this year. Actually, this is vacuum packed back in May. Looks beautiful. And of course, eggs. And I've got 6 eggs scrambled in here, and I've got a little bit of cheese that we're going to use too. It's a little manchego. So, all right, pan should be hot enough. Let's go ahead and throw the potatoes in there. Try not to dump too much of that liquid in there. I had these cut yesterday, so. Okay, this is going to be the true test here. Cooking a scramble. So, but again, what I like to always do is get my potatoes cooked first, and I take them off the stove. I cook my vegetables, and then I kind of basically throw everything right back together. But you'll see it in steps here. So we're going to go ahead and throw that cover on. Help add a little bit of convection heat. And just let them cook. I'm going to see how the pan browns up the potatoes. See if we have any issues with sticking. The big thing is I really want to try it with eggs. So that's what this is all about today. Alright, we'll see you in a second here. Okay, I'm back at the pan. Take the cover off. Let's give it a toss. Potatoes are sticking in the middle. Now, yeah, obviously potatoes are starchy, and there's liquid in here, but the fastest way to get your potatoes cooked are to use the cover when they're raw like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover them back up. My other pan does that a little bit too. They'll stick in the bottom. And this one that I have, this other big one, is a complete nonstick. But the potatoes sometimes will stick in there too. Alright, let's let her cook. Back in a few. Okay, I'm back at the pan. Now I do this every few minutes just to make sure everything's working good. Another thing I'll say, that the handle again is nice and cool, and I have my heat on at a medium-high temperature. This handle at the top is cool. Now be careful of this little air vent, because as I reached over, you can get burnt. So make sure that you turn that away from your wrist or hand so you don't get steam burned. And it's such a small amount coming out of there, but you could still get burnt. But this handle's nice and cool. All right, let's take that cover off. Sticking. Potatoes are sticking. It comes right off when you scrape it, but they are sticking a bit. Some of that's because of the water in there. But I did have a tablespoon of oil. Okay, I'm going to cover it again because I need the potatoes to get softer. So right now they're nice and firm. Alright, let's let it cook. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take the cover off again. And I will say the cover doesn't seal as well as I would think it would. There's a lot of steam escaping from the outside, but again, that's fine. Okay, remove the cover. And potatoes are sticking pretty good here. And these are a Yukon Gold potato. And that sticks pretty good, guys. Keep kicking my potatoes out of my pan too. Problem is that the potatoes, when they cook like that and get stuck, then you get all this crusty stuff all over. See, look at the bottom there. It's kind of all stuck on. I don't think it's passed the potato test. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more oil though. See if that helps. A tablespoon of oil. Yeah, see the bottom? It's all stuck on. Okay. Yep. How the potatoes, are they at least getting tender? Not quite. I think what I'll do is I'm going to turn my heat down to medium, a little lower than medium. Go ahead and cover the pan again. Just going to turn it down to a low. Let those potatoes finish up in there. But, well, sticking quite a bit right now. Alright, hit it on low for a little bit here. Check it again. So, in my mind, it hasn't really passed the fried potato test. And it really sticks a lot. It's just like almost like a cast iron would work. Yeah, because I don't like all that crusty stuff in the bottom there. I want that to be cooked onto my potato, not in the bottom of the pan. You know, again, I like the construction of the pan. I really think it's a really decent pan, but I don't know. This is how my potatoes are going to come out every time I cook them. I'm not going to be too happy about that. As you can see, I'm using a plastic spoon, not metal. I can, let's say, but Actually don't have any metal spoons. Alright, they're looking kind of sloppy, honestly. Okay, let them cook a little longer. They're getting softer though, that's good. Okay, let's take another look at our potatoes. So they've been cooking for about 20 minutes total. Yeah, they're just not cooking very uniform at all. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all that crusty stuff. Let's see if they're tender yet. Just slightly. There's a little bit more of a crunch in there. Go ahead and cover them again. Cover them up for about another 5 minutes. Alright, let's go ahead and take the lid off. Sticking good. I mean, it does come off the pan when you scrape it, but it's not really my desired cooking method for potatoes. Is it tender yet? Well, oh, they are. But they stick. Not my favorite looking potatoes. Other non-stick pan does such a much better job. Potatoes will stick a bit, but not like this. These stick a lot. Like I said, it comes right up when you scrape it, but the potatoes don't look very awesome. And I'm not a really big fan of using a lot of oil. But look at this. It's all the junk from the potato coming off that's cooked to the bottom and not cooked to the potato. So, well, there you have it. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull the potatoes out of the pan. So, start my next step, just cooking the potatoes, or cooking the vegetables. That doesn't make me very happy. So I'll just go ahead and get all this scraped out of here, and I'll get a little bit more oil in the pan, and I'll start my vegetables, and we'll get our eggs going. So that'll be like step 2, okay? But so far, I don't know. I'd like to see the pan do a little better than that. But I'm going to definitely cook some fish in here too one of these days. Alright, that's it for right now. I'll just get back to the pan in a second here. I got the pan kind of cleaned out. I didn't want to let it cool too much to clean it all the way. So I'm just going to go ahead and put another tablespoon of avocado oil in there. Got it on a medium heat. Let's move that oil around. And that's what the potatoes look like. So I've got a bunch of this clumpy stuff in there. Yeah, not happy with that. But I had a feeling that potatoes would be a little tricky. Okay. Add your vegetables. teaspoon of minced garlic. Kick it up a little higher, get up to a medium-high temp. So in my opinion so far, I like to do these one skillet meals for breakfast scrambles. And when you have to scrape all that pan out to clean it, it kind of defeats the purpose of being a one skillet meal. It's a little not as user friendly that way. But anyway, go ahead and get the vegetables cooked here. Cook them until the onions get nice and clear. Peppers get cooked down a little bit more. Get back to you in a minute. Okay, back at the pan. Vegetables look tender. Let's go ahead and add those potatoes back to the pan. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs. That's 6 eggs scrambled. Go ahead and mix them around a little bit. Just like that. Got some smoked salmon I'm going to put into there. Looks really good. Stuff is super moist. Right on top there. Okay, we'll go ahead and mix that a little bit more. Mix that in. Okay, just like that. Go ahead and throw a little bit of cheese on top if you desire. Some Manchego cheese that I have. Okay, and we'll cover it up. And let's let it cook. Okay, we're gonna dish up. Let's take a look at what it looks like in here. There we go. And you can see the egg is sticking to the side of the pan here too. I mean, it comes out, like you can see as I'm running the spoon around the bottom. It comes off, but yeah, it doesn't perform as well as my other nonstick. That's what it comes with. But we got a few more test drives that we want to work on, so not going to call it a complete failure yet, but it's a little worse, a little harder to do as the one skillet meal. All right, so I want to give you a little recap on the video. Now, you saw me cooking with the pan. I had oil in the pan to start with, 1 tablespoon. I added my potatoes to it, which I had drained, fairly well. Potatoes have a little residual water on them. They really started sticking right away, and they stuck pretty much throughout the whole cooking process. That does not happen in my one nonstick that I have. So that was a little bit disappointing because my potatoes look a little rough. I don't like them to look like that. So that so far is a little bit of a game changer for me when it comes to this pan. I'm not 100% pleased with the way I saw that. Once I got everything else going, I mean, everything scrapes out of the pan really easily. It's really easy to clean, not a problem with that. But I really didn't like that cooking process with potatoes. It stuck pretty good. Now, the next thing I'm going to probably run out on a video of the Hexclad pan is doing eggs. Now, there's a video out there where they're just sliding the eggs around the pan. I don't know about that. We'll have to take a look at that and see how that works. But so far, the potato method, which I was really curious how this pan would work with cooking potatoes, it wasn't the most successful. Just gonna be honest with you, wasn't my fave. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. You guys can make your own decision on what you think. I'm gonna post a couple more videos out there. I really wanna cook fish in this pan too. Probably next time I cook fish, I'll do salmon or something like that. I wanna see how the fish sears up, how it works in the pan. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. Chef Leroy and out. And thanks for watching My Cozy Kitchen.